good, y'all? What's up with it? It's your girl Poppy.
And I'm Joanna, but you can call me Joe. And you're tuned in to Girl, Let Me Tell You. Okay, y'all, let's get into this gig. This is season 3. I still can't believe it. Can you believe it?
No.
I'm super excited. So, question of the day. Let's just go ahead and get into it.
Okay.
If your life was a movie, Poppy, who would play you in your biopic?
Ooh, child.
I feel like I have an idea of who I would want to play you, but I want to know
Who I would choose?
Yeah. Please, I hope we think of the same person.
I would choose Kiki Palmer. Eat down. She would need to be emotional, but she would also be the boss bee.
Yes.
And we're both just Team Virgo.
Y'all have so much in common too. She has a son too.
She does. She has a son now. She's a mother. And I mean, she just has her hands in so many different creative buckets with the Key TV. And it's just like, it just aligns.
The
personalities align. Just being a person who does multiple things. Mm-hmm. I just feel like if I had a biopic, it would be Kiki Palmer.
Hey, Kiki girl.
We love you, girl.
Call Poppy.
I know that's right. Call me for Key TV too, okay? Because I will slide up in that bag. And I would be go red.
Yes, very much quickly. What have our people call your people?
Exactly.
That's hard for me.
Okay, who will play you?
I don't know. What's her name? Dang, I should know her name.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Is her name Storm?
Yes!
Storm Reid? Yes, okay.
Literally,
I think she would be good.
Yes.
I think she would be a good me.
Yes. And I feel like even from like you growing up and being more like a shy kid, like she kind of could really show that demeanor and kind of how you grew and and now the vibe honey.
Because I think we're about the same age too.
Yeah.
And I think we'd be cool. Hey, Storm girl. What's up, girl?
I can see it, honey.
Yeah,
I can see that
for the biopic.
Yes. Okay. I know that's right. Good question.
Thank you.
Good question. I do have a question in the lines of rebuilding and things like that. One of the biggest challenges for me lately has been building friendships as a young adult. I got into the working world right after the pandemic. Like it was 2020 and I started working in 2021, like spring. And so a lot of the people that I met at my job, it was virtual meeting them. And now we're coming into this in-person thing. A lot of things are kind of back to normal. Yeah. But I still feel like I don't know how to make friends as an adult.
Interesting. Not even just in the workplace. But
not even just in the workplace, just in general.
Okay.
And so when I do, like, and it's not a problem for me, like, to meet somebody and to talk, because I know he's talking. Yeah. How are you? But it's like to actually build that kind of like friendship, like outside of just meeting someone or outside of work. It's different because you know, like when you're in school, when you're an undergrad, you see your friend group 95% of the time. Yes. You see them on campus, you see them in the cafeteria, you see them at your dorm, they come over to the apartment, you hang out, you get out of that and you're like, I'm going to work, I'm going home. Yeah. I'm going to work, I'm going home.
That's so true.
And it's just, it's really hard to build, in my opinion, in my experience, friendship. So I want to know, like, is that something that you've struggled with in your young adulthood? Is that something that you're kind of leaning into? Like, what do friendships look like for you right now?
I think it's something that I haven't really considered it to be difficult. Okay. Yeah. I think naturally people gravitate towards me, and I like gravitate just towards good people. So I haven't really hit that struggle bus yet. I feel like at some point every adult does though. Yeah. Like just generally speaking, like my experience aside, it is hard to make friends as an adult because everybody's got their own things going on, girl. Like, we're not in undergrad no more. We can meet friends at a party or meet somebody in class, a study buddy. Like, there's definitely elementary school when all the kids clicking up at the coloring table and sharing crayons and snacks and stuff. Yeah. No, people got bills, people got kids.
Families, husbands, wives, cars, gas, bills.
Yes, like, you literally have no time to fit another adult with those same problems into your life. Yeah. But as far as me, the only thing that I find to be difficult, see, the friends come, you know, but the only thing that's difficult is, are you going to stay?
Ooh, are you really my friend?
Yeah. Are you really my friend? Like, what intention do you have with this relationship? But I think in any relationship I go into, I'm always looking at what can I do for you? Like, how can I add to you? You know, I'm always like the acts of service person in a relationship. Like, I'm that friend, that supportive friend. I want to give, I want to help, I want to do what I can. But I don't always know that about other people.
It's the intention. Like, are you intentionally wanting to be friends? Are you intentionally coming to me saying, I want to invest in this person and build that foundation of friendship?
What is a friend to you?
What is a friend to me? A friend to me, that's a hard question.
Yeah.
Because I'm in a very, like, limbo area. I think for me, there's certain like qualities that a friend has.
Okay.
So I think for me, like one of the biggest qualities would be dependability.
Okay.
So for example, there was a recent, encounter that I had with someone that I wasn't sure if they were my friend or not. You know, like you see each other a lot, you're hanging out, but you're like, I don't know if you're really a friend. And one day, this person saw me and saw that I wasn't poppy. I wasn't having the best day. And they recognized that and they said, hey, are you okay? They checked in on me.
Yeah.
And then not only did they check in, but when I wasn't able to fulfill certain things that day or that to do, they stepped up. And they said, I got you.
Yeah.
And I said, I think that's my friend.
Yeah. Okay.
That's my friend.
Okay.
And so in seeing that and understanding like, hey, that person took time out of their day to step up for me, I'm going to return that.
Yeah.
And so for me, that was a very big green light in this is somebody that I can see being my friend. That foundation is starting to, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So I think for me, friendships and relationships in general, they come from certain qualities that I see in that person.
Okay. I think, you know, I'm really particular with the F word.
Yeah.
You know,
same.
the friends, okay? Friends. We're talking about friends. And I didn't used to be that way. Everybody was my friend in my eyes. I wanted everybody to know my business. Everybody was either
not your business.
Yeah, look.
You was giving the tea?
I was giving the tea. I don't know why. Because I consider everybody to be a friend.
Yeah.
You know, there are some people you have to use discretion, yes. But if I considered you to be a close friend, you probably knew what was going on in my life. I just thought that's how friends operate.
Yeah.
But then I grew up and found real friends, and I was like, y'all are now acquaintances, and I learned the importance of compartmentalizing.
Yes, you better compartmentalize them relationships.
Yeah, you got friends that you can, you know, do Bible study with. You got friends that you can go have a margarita with. You got friends you can just talk about life with.
Yes.
You know? Like the ones that are just going to be down for you, the real friends. I'm very, very particular with calling someone a friend, and it's because I have to protect my own peace. Yeah. I'm going to be honest, I don't even have trust issues. Like, I feel like I can trust the right person.
I have a little bit of a trust issue.
That's you!
Individualized journey.
Individualized journey. Look, I'm a very understanding person. I also have very good discernment. So I don't go into a situation thinking, can I trust you or can I not? It's I already know that prior to. So I'm already knowing what I'm willing to share, and if I'm going to share it with that person. Yeah. So I don't necessarily have trust issues. It's just that I'm protecting myself. It may not be nothing against that person. You could be the greatest person, the friendliest person on the planet. You could be very supportive, very giving. But if you're just not the friend that I need, if I can't see that in you, I'm just not. I'm gonna keep it.
And you know what? That's okay.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that you kind of pointed out the fact that like there was a point in time where you were like, everybody's my friend,
bestie.
Yeah. But that's a really beautiful part of growth because everybody's not supposed to be your friend.
Right.
Not everybody is supposed to walk that journey with you or go into that next season with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think it's beautiful to know that and to understand that. So when situations pop up in your life where somebody does have to leave or somebody does have to go, or even you might have to remove yourself from certain people and groups and things, it's hard, but you understand it's okay for it to change in this season, and for me to say, you know what, I need to do a little something different. So I love that you pointed that out.
Thank you.
That's really
Thank you. But see, going from that to having, I had a lot of friends in high school. I consider myself not popular, but I was well known. So everybody, we was kicking it. We was cool. Everybody knew a little, period. But going from that to having like my small group in undergrad, it felt like almost like a do-over. Because I feel like everyone experiences the high school to college time period when you just lose contact with everybody, which is cool. It's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with it. But it can feel like you're starting over.
For sure. It's like you go from freshman in high school, senior, I'm on top of the world.
Yes.
Freshman in college.
Yeah.
You know nothing. No one knows you. What are you going to do? How are you going to move forward?
Yeah. Did you experience that too?
Oh, for sure.
Because you went all the way to Oklahoma, girl. She said, I'm tired of y'all in little old Fairfield, Texas. I got to go to Oklahoma where I can go pokes.
I definitely got to Oklahoma State with a freshman class that was larger than my entire hometown. Okay?
Yeah.
My hometown had, at that time, around a 3,000 population. High school graduating class was around 120, 121. My freshman class at OSU was 5,000 students, give or take a few hundred.
Yeah.
5,000 people. And when I tell you, I got to OSU, but because of the person that I was in high school, you know, I did a lot of different things.
Everything.
I was homecoming queen, band, drum director, cheerleader, everything. I got to OSU like, wow, look at all this opportunity. I know I'm a freshman right now. I know these people don't know me and I don't know them, but I'm getting involved. I'm doing this, I'm going there. Like, why not? And so even now when I'm like talking to high school students and they're nervous about college and what they're going to do, I tell them, when you get there, there are no limits. Like, if you want to continue doing the organizations and things that you're doing in high school right now, continue doing that. But hey, you could also do something completely different that you've never done before, and you might just find out that's one of your passions.
Right. It's your gift.
It's your gift.
So get into it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so I think for me, starting over in that sense was so much fun.
Yeah.
It was so much fun.
Yeah. I love that.
Starting over from undergrad to adulthood
is different.
It's different.
Yes, I feel that. Because for those of y'all that don't know, I recently graduated, last year from UNT. I'm not a grad student at UNT, but when I tell you, from the Saturday I graduated to the Monday I started working, it felt like I had a completely new life.
Yep.
Like, it was almost like, real world, it's calling, hey girl, now we gotta start working. Now the bills are billing, the rent's going up, the responsibilities are very much there.
Okay.
And now it's even harder, like we were talking about earlier, to make friends as an adult, because you don't really know where everyone is. Like, what place are you in when you encounter them? Like, you don't know if we believe in the same things. You don't know if we like the same type of music. You don't even know if you're gonna click with them, you know? And again, like I said, you don't know who's gonna stay and who's not.
And you know, something that you really just said applied to me. Now she just called me out. But you said you don't know where that person is in their life.
Yeah.
And you remember earlier you said, I don't have a trust issue. And I said, I do a little bit.
Let's get into that.
Let's get into it. Because I think that's where my friendship struggle stems from, is my trust issue. And when a lot of people met me when I graduated undergrad and then became a mother, my trust was like, all my walls are up.
Really?
Yes. Because, you know, I was in a very vulnerable space.
Yeah.
When I started working. Y'all, I started working not even 2 months after I had Jeremiah. And so I was meeting a whole office full of young, vibrant people, recent grads, and then some of them had like children who were 10 and 12 years old, and then some of them are like 30 and single and thriving. And I was just like this 22-year-old girl with a baby and just graduated college in a pandemic, don't know nothing.
But doing your thing.
But doing what I had to do.
Yeah.
But you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like my walls were up.
Really?
And everybody at my job and things would be like, hey, we're hanging out here. Let's go hang out. Let's do this. And I was like, no.
Absolutely not. I have a baby.
I have a baby. I'm in the house. I have A, B, C, D, E, F, G things to do. And it kind of became a thing where my coworkers and things, they have built friendships outside of work, and I'm just like around. Yeah. And so they would always be like, man, like Poppy doesn't like us, or Poppy doesn't want to hang out with us. And I'm like, it's not that. Yeah. Like I actually, like, y'all are great people. You're really cool. Yeah. But you just met me at a time when I wasn't able to give. I wasn't able to be a full version of myself in a way. And that's so crucial too when you meet people, how you meet them. Yeah. Are you at a space to where you can really open up for meeting new people in general? Yeah. And I will say, if you're at that space when you're open to meeting new friends, you need to know what type of friends you want to surround yourself with. Yes, because where you are, that's something that I've learned, is where you are in your life is going to manifest. So like what's in your head, what's in your heart, how you're thinking, you're going to see that around you. So if there's a lot going on here and in here, it's going to be a lot going on around you. Yes. So if it's chaos. If you got everything together, everything's going to be together. So it's either one or the other. And I think for me, it's very important, because when I graduated, I went to that space. I was like, girl, I need friends. I'm trying to go out and have fun. I'm trying to do this, that, and the third. And I got that. Yeah. But you have to be mindful too of when you ask for something, if you get it, that's what you really meant. That's what. Be careful what you ask for. Why? Because you just might get it. Okay. Because listen, and I think, you know what? This is something I'm just now thinking about, literally right now in this moment. Yes. Because we've talked about this before. You know, when you pray to God and ask Him for something, I don't know if y'all have heard, but people always say to be very specific. Be specific in your prayers. Yes, because in your requests. Exactly. Like sometimes God will just give you what you want. Exactly. And it'll just be right there in your face. Yeah. Like for example, for me, starting the podcast, God had really put it on my heart a long time ago. He was like, you're going to have a podcast one day. I was like, okay, cool. The idea started festering a little bit more. It became bigger on my mind. I would dream about it, think about it. And I said, okay, Lord, I'm starting this podcast, but I can't do it alone. And He said, I don't want you to do it alone. You're going to have co-hosts. And I remember praying and asking Him, well, who should I pick? What are they going to be? Like, And He basically told me, you're going to pick this person, Joanna. You're going to pick this person, Sierra. Sometimes when He gives us what we want, we don't always know what comes with it. Right. We don't know the changes. We can't expect things to happen. Right. We just have to go through that process. Go with it. You have to go through the process. Just go with it. And so obviously we're down from 3 hosts to 2 hosts. And it's not that I feel like we're starting from scratch, but it's like after a year, and when you build all the camaraderie and you know what to expect, we don't know what to expect. We're out here like, girl, let me tell you. Yes. Yeah. And so these past couple of months have just been so transformative for the Girl Let Me Tell You podcast. And I just really want to know, like, do you feel like we're starting from scratch in a way? And like, what do you want season 3, the rest of season 3, to look like? What do you have put together? Yeah. Well, I don't feel like we're starting from scratch. I like to see this as an opportunity for growth. I try to find that in every situation, because truly that's what a situation is in my eyes, like an opportunity for growth. I love that. Growth mindset. Yes, growth mindset. I'm very big on a growth mindset. And that's actually what it is seeing your obstacles as opportunities. Exactly. And us, you know, going from 3 to 2, though it may have caused, you know, a little slight change of plans, you know, a little bit different, I think that this is going to be something that challenges us. And I'm always down for a challenge. I know you are as well. Yes. And so I think that's the vision that I have for season 3, is really pushing ourselves and challenging ourselves to be different in the types of conversations that we have and the types of guests that we have, but still staying true to Girl Let Me Tell You and what we believe in and what inspires us to even, you know, have this platform. Yeah, to be here. I think for me, I'm going to say it again, I don't feel like we're starting from scratch, but I do feel like we're starting at another level of like 1.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like season 1 was not season 1. I feel like this past year was like ground level 0.
Yeah.
For us.
And now we're
like, yes, we did it 1 year. But it's like we stepped up to kind of step back.
Just a little
bit. Yeah. And I think it's really interesting how God crafts these journeys and stories for you, because I wasn't getting on a hot horse, but I was definitely like, this is a podcast. We're here. My feet are wet. I'm ready to keep going. And he was like, that's great.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, let's see how you do now.
Let's see how you do now. So I think just looking forward and kind of like redoing this this second year, season 3.
Yeah.
I would love to see growth in our conversations.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like we challenged ourselves within the first year, but I think this is really a time for us to dive deep and to talk about things that may or may not be controversial.
Yeah.
May or may not be something that I know all the answers to. Like, I want to be in a conversation and not get stuck, but I want to be in a conversation and really have to sit there and think about what I want to say next. And not in a way that's making me like sound crazy or sound uneducated, but in a way that's making me push my limits and push my mind to grow and expand. And I'm not saying that didn't happen in the first year, because there's definitely moments where I was like, oh girl, we got good, girl. We did what we have to do, honey. Okay? But I really want to just test the waters. Like, if we're in an envelope right now, baby, I'm pushing it.
Yeah.
That's what I see. That's how I feel for season 3.
Yeah. You know, I really believe in the vision of this podcast, and because I know that it's God ordained, I know that it's something great is going to come out of it. A lot of great things have been coming out of this.
Yes.
Like, we've done so many cool things, like have really cool opportunities, so many great guests, and I feel like it's only up from here.
It is.
You know,
it's only up from here.
We're talking about a growth mindset. I think that's going to be like our biggest motivating factor this season is, okay, we did this episode, how can we grow?
Yes.
Where do we go from here? What's the next step?
Right. How do we improve the interview process? How do we improve our brainstorming so that the episodes flow? Like, I really want to also get into reviews. Like, I want to like open review people who watch our podcast, people who listen to the podcast, say, hey, this is like, you don't have to say nice things because I'm here. I want the real, the raw. How did you feel about this episode? Was the layout good? Were you able to follow the points? Because we can't really grow until we have an outside source saying, hey, this episode was a little wonky. You know?
Feedback is important.
And feedback is good. Whether it's good feedback, bad feedback. It's all, again, growth.
Yes, growth, for sure. I think you can get to a point where you just become comfortable with the way that things are. But I hear it all the time. It sounds so cliche, but it's so true. Sometimes you have to get comfortable being uncomfortable.
Woo!
And it's those uncomfortable moments that you learn the most about yourself, about the people around you, if you allow it to. And I feel like this is an opportunity for both of us to just say, this is not what we were expecting, but we're going to take it and we're going to just run with it, and we're just going to see where it goes. You know,
and I think it's going to go
and I'm going to hold it there.
You better hold it.
3,
you better
2,
hold it.
1. Through the roof. That's where we're going.
That's where we're going. Girl, let me tell you.
That's super cute. Y'all, great minds think alike.
Okay,
honestly, truly, because I feel like our vision for season 3 with me and Poppy is kind of the same. Very similar. And I kind of want to challenge that a little bit with a little bit of a game. You know, it's never a Girl Lemme Tell You episode without a game. So that's one thing that's going to stay the same, is we're always going to have a game, Girl Lemme Tell You. So I want to challenge our mind connection that we have as friends. Okay, so we're gonna play a little game called In Sync. We're gonna see how like me and Poppy actually think. You know, she's a Virgo, I'm a Cancer. We think differently, but at times we can think the same, if you know what I'm saying. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna both think of completely random words, like absolutely random. We don't have any paper, it's not in the notes or anything. It's literally off the dome. We're gonna think of a random word, and we're gonna try to find a connection between that word until we get the same idea. Let's see just how in sync me and Poppy really are. One, two, three. Green.
Tree.
Ooh.
Ooh, okay.
Green and tree.
I got it.
You do?
I do. Green tree.
Green tree.
Green tree.
I know nothing about plants. Green tree. Green tree. How do you have it?
I have it.
Green tree?
Yes. Think about it.
Okay. I have it.
Okay.
One, two, three.
Money.
Money!
Girl,
oh,
you know that was
oh,
money.
I have it.
You know that was
Ivy.
money.
Ivy. Money. You have it.
Ivy.
You have it. Uh-huh.
Okay.
I have it.
Okay.
You have it. You know.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
One, two, three. Blue!
Okay, round two, girl.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Glass. Black glass. Ooh, black glass. I don't know how to say the word that I'm thinking.
Black glass.
I don't know how to say the word that I'm thinking, but I have a word.
Black glass? What do you mean you don't know how to say the word?
I have a word. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I have a word. It's literally those two words. Yes.
Black glass.
Mm-hmm.
I'm stumped. Oh, I got it. 1, 2, 3.
Elegance.
Ooh.
Black glass. Strong.
Okay.
Elegance.
Strong. Elegance.
Strong. Elegance.
Ooh.
Elegant. I got it.
Ooh.
I got it.
Ooh.
I got it.
It might be a person.
Yeah.
No, it's not a person.
It's not a person yet.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
A word.
It's a word.
Strong.
Strong.
Elegance.
Elegance.
1, 2, 3.
Confident.
Fierce. Ooh. Confident. Fierce.
Confident. Fierce. We have black glass. Strong. Elegance. Confident. Fierce.
I think I got it.
Confident. Fierce.
All of the things.
Confident. Fierce.
I think I got
I
it.
have a word.
I have a word too.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Woman.
Yes. All of the
Yes.
All of the
Yes.
things.
We said black, glass, strong, elegant, confident, fierce woman.
1, 2, 3.
Wine. Beauty. Wine.
Beauty. Wine.
I got it.
Ooh. Okay.
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 1, 2, 3.
Vineyard. Vineyard.
Oh!
Vineyard.
Fine wine beauty.
Okay. You said fine vineyard. Fine vineyard. Ooh. Wine, beauty, fine vineyard. I have a name.
Ooh, I don't know. 1, 2, 3.
Martha. Martha's Vineyard.
Oh! Aunt Viv.
I get it. That's a great one. I love Aunt Viv.
Okay, Aunt Viv. Martha's Vineyard.
Martha.
Oh, I got it.
Okay.
Aunt Viv.
Okay.
Martha's Vineyard.
Okay.
Because we know what that is.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Bougie.
Okay.
Bougie.
I got it.
Bougie, rich. You got it?
I got it.
Bougie, rich?
Yup. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Money.
White.
Money white. I got it. Instantly. Girl, you know what that is.
Got it.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Privilege.
Absolutely. I love it.
Good one.
It was.
All three of those were fire.
Very much fire.
Baby, guess what?
What?
We're in sync.
We are in sync. I think we very much are in sync. We hit a few little bumps in the road, but you know what? Growth mindset.
Yeah, we don't stop. We don't give up. We never quit.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
That was really, really fun.
That was so much fun.
Well, I hope y'all enjoyed that little game. I know I did. I'm sure Bobby did. Baby, we are in sync. Try it at home with your friends, with your family, and let us know how you do in the comment section down below.
Let us know in the comments.
Tell us how many, if it took you as long as it did for us on some of the things, if you're in sync or not. Okay? Okay.
All right, y'all, that's all we have for you today. To Joanna, I just want to say thank you for coming on this wild ride with me. To all the listeners and watchers out there, we would not be here without you. So thank you, and we love you so much.
Yes, but the conversation does not end here. Be sure to tune in every other Friday at 12 p.m. on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, girl, pretty much anywhere you get your podcasts. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Girl, Let Me Tell You Podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. We will see you next time on Girl.